Saw that content from that lady, and I think if Onezwa could pass a paper bag test, y'all will be looking at the situation a lot differently.
Hey people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome back to my channel. How you all doing? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. So this video is the part 2 video I posted earlier today of the Nara and the Onezwa controversy and drama that has been going on social media, which I'm going to give you guys like a backstory. But if you haven't seen part 1, go check out part 1 because it will help you get full context. It will help you compare these two creators and will help you make a better decision and get like you guys now do get full context of the conversation. So go check out the part 1, which I'll link down in the description box and also up in the card, so go check it out. So what's going on here is that Onezwa is a South African content creator who create content on their life on the farm. They have a farm where she lives in a village in South Africa, and she makes basically everything from scratch. And she said she does this because where our village is really far from a grocery shop. So basically she grew up with just making things from scratch, and she was inspired by that and start sharing her passion and what her day-to-day life is on social media. But now she is calling another creator, Nara, okay, for copying her. If you don't know who Nara is, Google is your friend, Google her. Nara is a popular, and she's an influencer, like she's massive on TikTok, and she's known for making things from scratch, for making bubble tea, cereals, cheese. Like she literally makes things from scratch. She uses her hand, and she pushed on this narrative of the trad wife type of aesthetics content. So that's Nara Smith. Nara Smith is big. Onezwa is not big. The South Africa content creator that lives in South Africa is not big. Nara Smith lives in the United States. So Onezwa is a small content creator, and over time Onezwa gets really frustrated of allegedly Nara Smith copying her recipe and her videos and doing the same, and Onezwa decided to call Nara Smith out, and this just struck a big conversation that got everybody talking. So in part 1 was us really digesting everything, checking both videos, hearing Onezwa call Nara Smith out, while in this part of the video we're going to hear people's response to this controversy that has been going on, their thoughts on this. So let's go check out people's thoughts on this. I also want to know what you think about this, people's thoughts on this down in the comment section. But before we get into this video, if you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and smash the subscribe button, because we post video every day, 2 videos every day, and we'll have banging conversation. So let's go check out people's response to this, and then we'll come back and talk more.
You guys heard about Nara Smith stealing content from a South African creator? This woman right here by the name, I don't know how to pronounce it, said that Nara Smith has been stealing her ideas for a long time now. This helps prove that social media is so fake. Like what you see on the internet is not real 99% of the time. People do not have these perfect lives. Like she's stealing content from someone, allegedly. I don't know how true it is. I haven't done that much research. But what do you guys think about that? Do you guys think Nara Smith should be canceled?
Look, this is my last on Nora Smith, but you can't tell me after what I just seen that Nora is in a bold bag of beans and she ain't stealing that lady's work. All right, let me give you some quick content, okay? Nora does do ads. That's all I'm going to give you in content. A couple of days ago, Onezwa, I'm sorry if I said her name wrong, she made this drink, right? This lemon soda from scratch, like real live scratch, right? Took her 4 days for it to carbonate. Oddly enough, Nara, she's not making a video about drinks, okay? This is a soft ad for the drink company that she likes to sponsor. But for me, it was your wink linkage to the pear flavor. She's like, oh, they released a new flavor and it's pear. And of course, that pear flavor inspired me to make my pear jam and jelly. But bro, your little smirks, for me, like it's wild. A lot of y'all are going to be like, oh, her drink doesn't look like Onezwa's. Except for it literally does. And it's just weird because it's day after. It's the day after Onezwa told you in a couple of days, I'll show you my soda. And some of y'all gonna miss it, because like I said, look, you got to be a different level of petty and a different level of OCD to pick up on other people's shade. But the smirk while you were stirring it and then you took a sip, that's just weird for me, that you make a picture of a similar content the day after she did that. Like, y'all can't look me in my eyes and tell me, like, y'all just missing this for real. Like, Nara, that was petty.
stole that content from that lady, and I think if Onezwa could pass a paper bag test, y'all will be looking at the situation a lot differently. You go to the two profiles, they are very much the same. From the music to the food to the soft girl voice that they use to talk to people, it is very much the same vibe, all right? Some of y'all are using an off-brand version of feminism, talking about why are we pitting women against each other and all of this stuff. We should just love one another. You're gaslighting Onezwa into thinking that her content is not being stolen, that she should just shut the hell up and go and cook. That is essentially what you're doing. You can keep that over there, all right? I first started talking about Nara Smith because I said that she was the DEI hire of the Mormon mommy bloggers, okay? That she was pushing a trad wife aesthetic and a conservatism and Mormonism lifestyle. That's what I said, and y'all dragged me to hell for it. When I say trad wife aesthetic, I'm talking about barefoot in the kitchen, in an immaculate kitchen, cooking, cleaning, rearing children, made up to hell with the bob folded under. That's what I'm talking about when I say trad wife aesthetic. And when I said that you guys are going to, oh my God, I love these homemade Oreo recipes, your way into a damn cult, y'all drag me to hell. Y'all probably gonna drag me for this video too. I understand that some of y'all are gonna say, well, cooking is not original. This is not original. Let's not be dense here. Let's not be dense when it comes to these damn cooking, soft girl lifestyle videos. Nara Smith has a certain way that she presents her content, all right? So does Onezwa, and they are very much the same. Then y'all said, well, she doesn't even know that lady. And then people started posting damn stuff where Nara Smith was commenting under her content, all right? So what I have to say about the situation is just listen to what Onezwa has to say before you start gaslighting her into thinking she'll know what the hell she's talking about. And if y'all choose to drag me over this, so be it. I ain't got nothing but time today.
Not me waking up to seeing Nara Smith getting canceled for stealing somebody else's content. My fear is that we made the wrong person TikTok famous, so I went back to the other creator's account and watched the past 8 months of all their videos, because I wanted research. And she said it's been happening for a while now. So I was like, okay, first of all, amazing content. Farm-to-table content is one of those things I absolutely love, so immediate follow. She had a couple recipes on there that I'll absolutely be trying. What I couldn't find was the correlation between her and Nara Smith. Is the correlation in the room with us? Like, I didn't know, but I couldn't find it. And so my fear is that people are going to immediately jump on the cancellation of Nara Smith because they just, in general, don't like a Black woman at the level of success that she's in. However, once this all dies down, people are going to want to see receipts. Could you please provide us with frame-by-frame comparisons or examples of where she stored your content, like side by side, so we can really look at it? Because I really tried to objectively look at your content, and even though you absolutely gained a follow, I couldn't find the correlation. So I fear that people are going to start asking questions. So just be prepared to show the receipts. Is all I'm saying. Not saying it didn't happen, because people still comment on this app all the time. What I'm saying is, would love to see the examples. Okay. All right. Let me get back to buzzing my face, but this is not what I thought I was going to wake up to this weekend, but here we are.
One thing I hate about social media is that people tend to forget how much power they hold over a celebrity or influencer's career until it's time to cancel them. The fact that people are trying to cancel Nara Smith for receiving more attention on her cooking videos than Onezwa is ridiculous. That's not Nara Smith's fault. That is the fans' fault. And what's crazy and funny about this is that these two women aren't the only women to get online and make cooking videos. And I went on both of their pages. Their content is not even filmed in the same style. They have completely different content. The only thing that's similar about their content is that they both cook food. Like, what are y'all talking about? I know folks gonna hate what I'm about to say, but I feel like y'all are just jealous of Nara Smith. Y'all have always been jealous of that girl ever since she came on this platform and started making her meals from scratch. Y'all do not have to do this to everybody y'all feel intimidated to. Nara Smith has done nothing wrong. She goes on here, she cooks her food, and she logs out. Y'all need to get a life.
I wasn't scared to boost Nara Smith's content any further. I would go back through and snatch back every last one of my, like T.I. snatching his chain back from Lauren London and ATL. Because, bitch, not only are you a liar, you're a thief. Not only did you steal from a Black woman, you lied and pretend you didn't even know who she was. Whole time, you copying everything from her recipes to her voice. You should have just kept making kale. Don't get it twisted. I love soft girl content. I love nervous system regulating content. But dishonor, Nara, dishonor on your whole family, dishonor on your cow, dishonor on the kale you gonna have to start making because you ain't got no recipes in your brain. Honestly, you couldn't have stole from somebody like Paula Deen. That would have made me feel better. I would have felt justified in that, because it would have been like, it's Paula Deen. But a Black woman? Nara.
What is so weird to me, excuse my dirty hair and the fact that I need to change my, I'm changing my bedding, so my pillows are raw donkey glide. What is so weird to me about this whole Nara Smith situation with Onezwa is that y'all will quicker believe a biracial woman from America/Germany who has never acknowledged her South African roots as much as saying she drinks rooibos tea. More than, you'll quicker believe her than believing a South African woman who creates content that is authentic to her lifestyle. She lives in a coastal town in the Eastern Cape, and there's not much she can do but make things from scratch. Nara lives in a metropolitan city in the US and is stealing ideas from a small content creator from Africa, but the people from the African country want Nara to acknowledge her South African roots so bad that they will ostracize one of their own. That's so crazy to me. I'm so sorry. Y'all are just a bunch of weirdos. She is stealing Onezwa's content. She does know who Onezwa is. Lying and saying, oh, I don't even know who she is, when a year ago she was just inspiring to you, is so weird. When you were using your full range of voice, Nara, and then suddenly you came across Onezwa's low register calming voice, and then suddenly you speak in this low register and you're girl, come on. I love Nara Smith, and I think her whole bit is so funny, and I think it's really hilarious what she does when she makes her own lip gloss and her own bubble gum. But saying that she doesn't actually steal content ideas, I don't mean recipes, there's no original recipe in the world, but saying she doesn't steal content ideas from Onezwa is dishonest, and not supporting a South African black woman because y'all want to be acknowledged by a biracial queen from Germany who doesn't even speak her own language is hilarious to me. But yeah, anyways,
I feel like when all the toxic people on the app get old and we done washed up and did as many long videos with them as we could, y'all start coming to bully the person who be minding their business, which is Nara Smith, because Nara Smith definitely be in the rotation of the people that y'all, be hating on from time to time. And I just don't understand. I think old girl is bitter that she don't get paid for it, because she made that very prevalent in one of her videos. Nara gets paid for her videos. I don't get paid for my videos, so she's stealing them. Not so she's stealing them, but that's what it give to me. It don't give that she really, she just mad she not getting paid for it. And you should take that up with TikTok, because I do feel like you should get paid for your videos, especially if, people know who you is. People, I don't know who the lady is, but I do think she's delusional. I think anybody who thinks Nara Smith is stealing her recipes is delusional. I don't know how many ways you can make mozzarella or bread or boba. I think some recipes are just going to be identical regardless, because then it's not going to be what the trying to get it to be. So I don't know. I think everyone that thinks that Nara is stealing this girl content is very delusional, because Nara Smith has no reason to do that. Y'all have to know that this is a hobby for Nara Smith. Nara Smith is a model. Okay, she's a model. She give a fuck about TikTok, but this ain't. If you think TikTok is her end all be all, you got to know it's not.
Tell me I'm not the only one who's been on the Nara Smith scandal, FYP. Nara Smith, who's married to Lucky Blue Smith and has a bunch of children and is a trad wife on steroids, amazingly beautiful content creator. Well, a bunch of people are mad because they're saying that Nara has taken inspiration from another creator here on TikTok. And please excuse if I mispronounce her name. Her name is Onezwa Mombola. She's this fabulous content creator who makes food and has lifestyle videos, and a lot of the stuff she does is make from scratch, and that's of course Nara's entire thing, and it's gotten her a lot of followers because of that. People are intrigued that she makes things from scratch, even though a lot of people are this is ridiculous and completely unrelatable, but maybe that's why it's so intriguing. But this is where the drama kind of gets a little weird. So people have confronted Nara saying hey, it looks like your content's really similar to Onezwa's. And of course, if you watch other videos on this, you'll see where Nara responded to people in the comments being I don't know who that content creator is. I don't steal content. But then people went through Onezwa's stuff, right? And they found comments from Nara on Onezwa's videos being oh, your content is so inspiring. So that's where everyone's Nara,
be honest. Like, if you find her content inspiring and she inspires a lot of your content, like, give her props, you know, like, be like, yeah, she's very inspiring. Of course, she's kind of inspired me to create things from scratch. But when you're getting called out on it, you pretend like you have absolutely no idea who this person is. Onezwa is a smaller creator. She has 296,000 followers, while Nara, on the other hand, has millions now. And you know, this is not a new thing. This always happens, especially when it comes to like creative content. It's very, very hard to have like niche content where not a lot of other people create the kind of same stuff as you. But when people go back to Nara's like old content, they're like, oh, her voice has even changed, and like the music she uses has even changed, and the way she edits her videos have even changed, and they resemble Onezwa's a lot. So the fact that she's like, I don't know who this person is, but has commented on her posts, makes it seem like Nara's being a little sketchy.
No, to be honest, one thing in Baranga Tawenaya Onezwa Nara is the fact that a lot of y'all want to come here and play intentionally obtuse, which is taking away from the conversation in itself. And now what I mean by this is people that want to come here and misrepresent what is actually being spoken about and what is actually being fought for. Not once did Onezwa say that she invented any of the things that she's talking about in her videos, or that she invented boba, or she invented cheese and all those things, and then Nara's taking the ideas from her. Not once did she say that. And that was never the point. What she is saying is that the thing that she's seeing in her videos, she's seeing in Nara's videos. She's noticing other patterns, even just aside from the videos themselves, but other patterns with regards to when Nara posts and how soon after she posts and what she posts after Onezwa herself has posted. So say, for example, with the boba thing, she made a video first, Onezwa made a video first, and then a few days later, Nara will make that video. She makes a video about some other food item, Nara will do the same. It's the timelines in which the things are occurring. It's the fact that Nara is also lying about not knowing Onezwa, but then having commented on one of her videos and even going so far as to say that her work is inspiring. Now, listen, don't get me wrong. If y'all don't agree and you feel like, okay, there's not enough proof and their content differs so much that it might not even be that and it might just be a coincidence, that is fine. That is perfectly okay. But y'all to go so far as to act intentionally obtuse and make it about the fact that, oh no, but like Onezwa didn't invent the stuff. Nobody said she did. She herself said that she didn't invent any of these things. It's about the content ideas. Y'all are arguing in bad faith, and it just takes away from the points y'all are trying to make, because that was never the argument to begin with. And then another thing that bores me about this discourse, and what I find disgusting, to be honest, is the way that y'all are speaking about Nara in comparison to Onezwa. Like I said a bit earlier, y'all can disagree whether Nara took the content or not. Harana taba. Disagree, give your thoughts, give your opinions. But for some of y'all to go so far as to even demean her and belittle her in comparison to Nara is disgusting. I think I've even seen a video where somebody was like coming in defense of Nara, which is okay, but then coming in defense of Nara and then belittling Onezwa to even go so far as to be like, oh no, but like, why would Nara take content from a girl that milks goats? And it's not even, oh, that girl, it's that girl. Y'all know what y'all are doing. It's disgusting. And not personally, I do hear Onezwa's chat. I hear her chat. I really do. And if other people don't, it's fine. Some people feel like they need more concrete evidence, and that's on y'all. And that's fine. But then for you to come here and be acting all disrespectful and being very belittling in comparison to the way y'all speak about Nara is very telling of a lot of things. Very telling. At the end of the day, y'all need to check your biases. And also, don't come here with these points and come here with these arguments in bad faith. It just defeats the purpose of the discourse, and it takes away from the actual issue, because not once did she say that she invented any of these things. And y'all know, the thing is, y'all know what people talk about when they say, like, taking inspo from something. All you have to do is just say, no, I got inspo from this, I got inspo from that. A lot of people do that on this platform, and that's fine. But don't come here and paint it as if it's something that it's clearly not.
So let me know down in the comment section, what team are you in? Are you in team Onezwa or you are in team Nara Smith? Do you think that Nara Smith copied Onezwa, or do you think that Onezwa is just reaching? What are your thoughts down in the comment? You think that, okay, Nara Smith got inspiration from Onezwa, or you think like, no way, their content is so different? I want to know your own take down in the comment section, okay? But please keep it respectful. As always, here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree. We're family. Disagreement is a normal, yeah, like it's healthy to disagree, okay? But we do it in a respectful way. So go ahead, feel free and share your thoughts, okay? So here's my thought. On the first video, I was talking to Onezwa directly, just talking to her. So in this one, I'm going to give my thought on if I think Nara Smith is actually, for me, is that when you watch Nara Smith and Onezwa, you could see the similarity, like I said in the part one. If you haven't seen the part one, go check out the part one, because that will really help you like profile both content better. So go check out the part one. So the type of music, first of all, the music, they use similar type of music, they use the same soft voice, and in some of the recipe, like the bourbon, the that bread thing Onezwa did, the mozzarella cheese, is usually Onezwa posting it first before Nara Smith. So that I get it, like that gives, okay. But Nara Smith denying that she does not even know who Onezwa is, why she's in Onezwa comment section. For me, that's what just throw this whole thing up for me. Like, is Nara Smith doing this intentionally? But also, as much as, yes, Onezwa has our originality. I love how the type of content is very earthy. It seems very raw, like I said in part one. Seems very raw, very earthy. That's Onezwa. Nara Smith seems like it's a propaganda, pushing up the trad wife and all that. But one thing we should also be blaming too, because Onezwa is posting her content too, Nara Smith is posting her content, but Nara Smith's content get pushed more than Onezwa, which I've had this conversation a lot of times here on this channel. Even last year I had a lot of conversation about this, is that especially TikTok, which people have called TikTok out multiple times, that TikTok is the R word and also colorism, because they will push out this PC girl that does beautiful. We find out that she was a dark-skinned girl, but she tricked the algorithm that she was a light-skinned girl, and she went viral. And on TikTok, it has been seen repeatedly. People have proved over and over on TikTok that TikTok prioritizes people, white people, more than black people. And if you're a black person and you're lighter skin, or you're even biracial, TikTok push you more than dark-skinned black people. And I feel like that also came to play here on this dynamic on Nara Smith having more views and all that. But also got Onezwa's pain, the fact that Nara Smith is in the US and she's getting paid and all that. When you do things from scratch, sometimes it will hurt. But like I said, do I think Nara Smith gets inspiration from Onezwa? Yes, because she even said it in her comment section. Nara Smith goes to Onezwa page, look, screw, and like, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And this, I feel like this is not something that should be shamed, or somebody should shame anybody about. I have done it multiple times. I remember the time, even with my beauty content, my food content. Yes, your girl used to do beauty content here on this channel and food content. I remember when I did microwave cake on this channel. I got it from Bigger Boat Baker. Then she was doing amazingly. And after I did the red velvet one, I did the lemon cake all by myself. I didn't get any recipe from anywhere. I didn't see it anywhere. I just did it. And it is what it is. You get inspiration from people every day. But for me, is when the person you're getting inspiration from is saying that, oh, I'm not getting credit for this, give her the credit. If you've not given her the credit before, give her the credit. Okay, so for me, this conversation of the entire internet being divided, people are going at war with, oh, team Nara Smith, team this thing. I feel like if Onezwa was a lighter skinned black woman, it would have been a different case. Or if Onezwa was a biracial woman, I feel like this comparison, or this, oh, and all that. I've seen people talk about, I choose not to put that those type of videos. People talking about Onezwa look, oh, she's from the village, she's poor, why could Nara Smith copy from her like that? You guys don't understand. Onezwa is even richer than most of us, because that girl is eating pure organic food, grew, planted by her, and she's making everything from scratch. A lot of us are eating a lot of chemical processed food that's in the market out there. So a lot of people thinking that because you're in a village, because you make things from scratch, because you're in a rural area, because you live in where there's a lot of vegetation, that means you're poor. You guys, really. Anyway, guys, I really pray that Onezwa find that place and realize that nobody can steal your shine, nobody can take your glory. Just do what you're doing and be passionate about it. Focus on yourself. Like, just focus on yourself. What is yours will be yours. Nobody can steal what is yours. And for me, that is it, period. Your time will come. It might be delayed, but your time will come. I remember I started my YouTube career. I started being a YouTuber about almost 6-7 years ago, or if not more. And I remember the struggle of trying to grow my platform on TikTok, trying to build a community. I didn't just want people to watch my video without building a community. It was really hard. But what is yours is yours. And when your time is time, it may seem long, it may seem delayed to you, it may seem not fair to you, but what is yours will be yours at your own time. And sometimes some things are hold back from you because it is not that time for that progression. Okay, so girl, nobody can steal your shine. Okay, anyway guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this amazing conversation down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. As always, here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we'll do it in a respectful way. So feel free, share your opinion, but be respectful. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see. And that will be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go ahead and do that. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.